Hey, hello everyone. Jose J with Garcia Mo Home University here, bringing you another educational video. So one of the questions that came up, and I've actually seen this quite a bit, and we actually have a mobile home right now that we have a seller trying to sell to us, and that is burnt damages. You know, that is pretty huge in many ways. So here's the thing. When it comes to mobile homes, the biggest expense you're going to have is electric. Remember that electric is your biggest expense. Now, granted, you know, the more it needs, the more expense, and the less. But that's typically the biggest expense, not just from material, but also from the contractor side because of the permits that it may take, you know, inspections, that sort of thing. City gets involved when there's a lot of electrical work that needs to be done. After that, of course, you have your plumbing and then your flooring, lumber, and it just goes on from there. But when you think of burnt mobile home, how much damage did the burnt side of it actually, you know, affect the home itself? You know, that's going to be huge. And if you really have to know what you're looking at. If you do not, I would highly suggest you need to get a contractor to come out there and inspect this before you decide to even think you want to invest in it. You know, regardless of the exit strategy which you may have for it, you have to know how much damage is actually done to the home. The one that's being sent to us, you know, obviously started in the kitchen. That's typically where you see most of them. Not to say that, you know, electrical won't be the cause of, but most of them is, you know, somebody was cooking, they kind of left it unattended, ran outside, came back in, and you got a fire. And that's what happened here. You know, it's the fire was in the kitchen. I think the oven did it, and it just kind of, you know, went to blazing. But luckily enough, they put the fire out pretty quickly, and therefore, you know, you have a lot of cosmetics within the kitchen, the ceiling, the walls, that sort of thing. But it did not affect electric. Now it still needs to be inspected. You know, since that, you know, the home was shut down. They moved out. The home is sitting. Of course, you have the horrible smell. You know, which is bad enough. You know, itself. It'll stain up against the carpets, the any cloth material. So, you know, you have that smell that you will have to get rid of. But the damages alone, I don't think, like I said, it affected the electrical. It didn't get any of the plumbing, of course, none of that. But a lot of cosmetics. So something like that, I would say, you know, proceed with caution. But anything more than that, you know, when you have a fire that went through one room to the next one, and you know, that's questionable. If you don't know what you're looking at, I would say stay away from those. That is more damage than you probably want to get involved with. Not to mention, again, I'm trying to check a few emails here, a few other questions. I figured I'd go ahead and answer another one, but we'll keep it at this burnt, you know, topic. I would say stay away from them, you know, unless you know exactly what you're looking at. And because if it's burnt, the city knows about it, you know, they can be eyes on you kind of thing. You know what I mean? So unless you're taking it out of there to another county or something, you know, again, know what you're looking at, know how to inspect something like this. The damage is extensive of, and if it checks out, go for it. I would say that the one we're looking at, we're most likely going to go for it, go through with it, just because, again, you know, the damages don't exceed X amount of expenses. But be wary on something like that. Okay, be sure to send any more questions, any suggestions to j@garciamhq.com. Visit our site for coaching options at garciamohomeuniversity.com, and email me directly if anything I can do for you. All right, till next time, thank you for watching.